Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. Today is Friday, and that means Dorking with Dice. It is the second episode of Dorking with Dice this week. We did one on Monday because I missed it last Friday. I was too busy. I could not get it together to do an episode. Almost couldn't do an episode yesterday, but I did get it happening last night. We did a late night Card Wolf episode. We don't do that a lot, but it worked out, and we put it up there last night, and today we are finally back to our regular schedule. I feel like I've been playing catch-up on this channel all week. Some of it is because I've been so busy mailing out cards from the Collection Break giveaway. I'm still doing that, in fact, but I've mailed out, I guess, about half. There's over 100 people who got involved in that giveaway, and I've mailed out a little over 50 at this point, so around half, and the other half I'm hoping to get done this weekend. So those of you who have not gotten your cards yet, you get them soon, and apologize for the slight delay. It's been a very, very busy week. Aside from that, I've had a lot of other stuff going on, but we are back on schedule now, doing Dorking with Dice on Friday when we are supposed to. All is well with the world. Yes, that is right. The way this works, I got a big 20-sided die here. It is a big pink die. We roll that, and those numbers correspond to the 20 packs here in the Magic Box. Pack 1, 10, and 20 are especially good, but all of these are good. They're all vintage baseball from the 80s and 90s, and we got some good packs in here this week. Had to replace the number 1 pack because we opened our biggest pack last week. We rolled a 1 and got that 1983 cello pack. If you missed that last week, you're going to want to check out that episode. This week, in the number 1 spot, we've got a 1981 Donruss pack. Pretty nice pack. First year that Donruss did cards, so pretty cool. 18 cards in the pack. A lot of Hall of Famers and superstars in that set, and a Tim Raines rookie, probably the best rookie card out of 1981 Donruss. In the number 10 spot, we once again see the 1995 Bowman baseball pack, looking for a gold foil prospect card of Scott Rowland, his rookie year. This is a big card, very tough to get that gold prospect card, but you do get a foil rookie card in every pack, so your odds are not too bad in those. Back here in the number 20 spot, we've got Upper Deck Black Diamond Baseball. It's from 1999, and these packs were $3.99 when they came out. These were super high-end packs. Very interesting to see these cards. I am very curious to see what is in there. So that is in the number 20 pack. Lots of other good packs in here, though. Let's see what our first pack of the day is going to be here on a normal Friday episode of Dorking with Dice. We roll a 2 with an assist from Jagger back there, or Mick Jagger is what he actually looks like, so he's Jagger Jagger. Number 2 is an easy pack to pull. It is right here. It is Fleer 1992, and this is one we have opened many times on the channel. We are still looking for a Roger Clemens autograph card. His highlight cards are abundant in here, 17 cards per pack, but his autograph cards are awfully tough to pull. I've never pulled one. I've never seen anybody pull one, but maybe today is the day. We'll get an autograph of the Rocket. We'll see if that's in here. We got Bill Landrum starting things off, pitcher for the Pirates back in the day, and then Charlie O'Brien. Got Chris Hoyles, good catcher there for the Orioles. I like what they did with this card. They got him all the way flush up against the line here, so his glove bleeds over. They could have easily centered this differently, but they made a real design choice there, and I do like that. Another catcher there, Joel Skinner. Looks like he's given the pitcher a piece of his mind out there for Cleveland. We got Kelly Downs and Brett Saberhagen. Good pitcher, of course, for the Royals. Dale Murphy, there he is. After his many years with the Braves, he went on and was a star for the Phillies. And there he is running the base paths. Dale Murphy, a good TTMer from what I understand. Tom Glavine. We got our first Hall of Famer of the day. That is a league leaders card for Tom Glavine. Very nice to see that. Wayne Kirby, our first prospects card of this pack. Wayne Kirby laying down the bunt, and Mark Leiter there, longtime pitcher in the MLB. Frank Viola, sweet music, and they've centered this so that his foot and his knee go over the boundary there. Like that a lot. These are pretty cards. I've always liked these cards a lot. Paul Gibson, a ton of pitchers in this pack. What is up with that? Kevin Elster, ready to get the pop fly. There's another pitcher, Ted Power, and John Orton. We got Mike Boddicker with the mustache. He looks like such a creeper with the mustache. He was with the Orioles for quite a while. and was a very good pitcher for them. And there he is with Kansas City, sporting the creepy mustache, which maybe that was part of his contract when he signed with Kansas City. They were like, Mike, dude, you got to grow a mustache. You look like you have too much of a baby face out there on the mound. You got to grow a mustache. But I don't know. Ruben Sierra with that, I don't know. I don't know very many other hitters that quite had the same swing as Ruben Sierra. I mean, it looks like he's balancing on one leg there as he gets ready to swing at that. That's a really nice in-action shot that captures that. Ruben Sierra, great slugger of the time. We'll leave the Hall of Famer Tom Glavine on top. I think that was the best card out of that pack. Let's see what our second pack is going to be here on today's Dorking with Dice. Will it be one of the big ones? It is. It is number 10. Very nice. We get pack number 10. That's been in the box for a while. Although that 1983 cello pack we opened last week had been in the box literally since March when baseball season began. We had not pulled that one. This has been in the box probably for, I guess, a couple of months now. So I'm excited to get this one out of there. It is 1995 Bowman, and again, it is the home of the rookie card, and indeed, we will get some rookie cards out of here, I'm sure. We are looking for the all-foil prospect card to be Hall of Famer Scott Rowland. That is the big draw from 1995 Bowman. Scott Rowland actually doesn't have very many true rookie cards, only a few, and this is probably the biggest one. If you can pull one of those out of here, that would be awfully sweet to see that show up today. Let's see what we have in here. Pretty cards, always like these. Chris Hoiles again. What? We get Chris Hoiles 2 packs in a row. That is some sort of weird and bizarre message for us. I don't know what it means. Chris Hoiles, clearly the player of the day on Dorking with Dice. It's quite strange. We got Greg Vaughn there and Jose Oliva for the Braves. My camera does not want to focus on these cards for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. I'm trying to angle them too so you can see the name but also see the picture, so maybe that's what's throwing it off there. These are all backwards, so we'll flip these, or maybe we won't flip these over. We're getting all kinds of weird stuff going on here. All right, there's Jason Kelly with a very serious look at the camera there. Jason Kelly takes his pitching very seriously for the Cubbies. Is he stuck to somebody? He's not really stuck. I just can't separate them. All right, what do we have here? We got Tate Seafried. Tate Seafried? I surely don't remember that guy. Do any of you remember Tate Seafried there? I don't know. I guess he came up with the Yankees for a while. And Glenn Dishman, who has a creepy smile on his face if I've ever seen one. Glenn Dishman, I would not want to run into that guy in a dark lab in the basement of some medical building. He looks like he would be happy to perform unspeakable experiments on me or anybody else. What do we have here? We got Ernie Young, longtime player there for the A's. And behind him, we got John Lieber pitching for the Pirates. And after that, we get our foil rookie. What will it be? It's going to be our foil prospect card. It is Todd Hollinsworth, not the one we wanted. Not a bad one. I mean, Todd Hollinsworth was a good prospect back in the day. Back then, in 95, this would have been a good card to pull. He was really kind of a pretty hot prospect back then. Behind him, there is one more card. It is Steve Wojciechowski from the A's, another player I do not remember there, but our hot prospect was Hollinsworth. Leave that one on top there. No Hall of Famers in there, nothing that will go into the Wolf Lair so far. Hopefully this next pack, whatever it is, will have some cards that I actually want to put in the Wolf Lair. Let's see what our third pack of the day is. It is pack 15. That was pretty straightforward. 10 was here in this big gaping hole. So this is 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 is a pretty cool pack, actually. It is an O-Pee-Chee pack from Canada, 1986 O-Pee-Chee. Not too many cards in these packs. I think there are only like 6 cards in these packs, something like that. Be a superstar, say no to drugs, get high instead on baseball. That's right. I wish I had a t-shirt with that image. It'd be pretty awesome. All right, so there you go. And of course in Canada, you actually had to list all of the ingredients that went into the gum. Not that there were many, but none of them were good for you. I can guarantee that. So this does have a piece of gum in it. Let's see what's in this 1986 O-Pee-Chee pack for us there. The gum is actually not in too bad a shape, and it did not even stick to the bottom card, so that's nice. There's the gum for you at home who like to see that stuff. It's not too bad. It's still pretty pink there. All right, let's see what we have here. It's 1986. These cards are going to be upside down, and that's just how the printing sheets were. I'll show you why that was. Jerry Koosman there. Wow, long-time pitcher. I didn't know Jerry Koosman still had cards in 1986. That's surprising to me. He pitched for the Mets most of his career and was a very effective pitcher for them. So the printing sheet, the cards are printed like that, which is why you have cards upside down in the packs of 1986 when you open them. So we'll just be flipping them around and kind of doing that. Gary Lavelle with the Blue Jays, and Tony Pena, nice card there. Tony Pena, one of my favorite catchers of that era. Always thought he was a really good catcher. He had a great arm, and he always sat down in that sort of squat position. A lot of catchers use that position now, but back then he was one of the only guys who did it. That's a really nice card of Tony Pena. I like that one. Willie Upshaw, our second Blue Jay of the pack, which is fitting given that this is Canadian O-Pee-Chee product. Rich Getman there, another catcher for us. And flip this one over. Frank White from the Kansas City Royals. Frank White, longtime second baseman for them. Went to the All-Star game a couple times. Was a really good player for them. Not, a big superstar or anything, but really good guy. Frank White is so beloved in Kansas City. In fact, there's a statue of Frank White outside the stadium in Kansas City. That's what kind of an impact he had on baseball in Kansas City, Frank White. Really good player, exceptionally good teammate from what I understand. And I have been to Kansas City and seen that statue. That's how I know it's there. So Frank White, pretty cool to see that. Dave Kingman giving somebody a very confident look there. He was called King Kong back in the day because he would hit some huge home runs. He was a really big home run hitter, and his balls would travel really far. They'd go out of the stadium sometimes. Marty Barrett, our second Red Sox of the pack, and he looks completely confused. Marty, you're playing baseball? You're in Boston? I know the streets are very confusing there, buddy, but you're just standing on the field there. It's Fenway. It's a nice field. All right. I don't know. I can't talk Marty Barrett down from that. I'm going to put Dave Kingman's grinning face on the top of that stack. Roll another pack here and see what we get. We've gotten 10, 15, and I don't remember what the other pack was. What was the other one? 2, I think. 10, 15, and 2 so far. There's 17. 17 is always a very interesting pack, and this week is no exception. It is a Leaf 1997. It is a pack I don't think we have ever opened on the channel before. I put this in there and thought, I can't wait to get into that. I don't think anybody has ever seen this on my channel before. It is a hobby pack as well. You get 10 cards in here, and of course we are looking for fractal matrix cards, which have to be seen to be believed, really. And if we have any issues with this pack, there is a customer service hotline, as you can see, and we can phone it, and I'm sure we will get a response because the hotline goes back in time to 1997, so we can talk to somebody from 1997, find out what reality was like back then. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a fractal matrix card and we can just enter the matrix and we can go wherever we want and do whatever we need, Mr. Anderson. We got Gary Sheffield here starting things off. Beautiful cards, 1997 Leaf. Very, very classy looking cards. Got the nice foil treatment down here, the silver edges. Very, very classy cards. I'll show you the backs too. You get a different image on the back, which I always appreciate very much. I say that every time I see it on these vintage cards, and modern day Panini could take note, because they do not generally put different images on the back and front anymore, but Leaf did, and I'm grateful for it. There's Andy Pettitte, the great pitcher for the Yankees, and we got Rusty, is that Rusty Greer, I believe? Rusty Greer? Yes, it is. Rusty Greer. Running, Rusty Greer. He was not really a guy who was thought of as like a real base runner. Rusty Greer was kind of a burly guy. We got John Jaha there, and Fred McGriff, the crime dog. We got our second Hall of Famer, finally, out of 4 packs. We only got 2 Hall of Famers so far. Nice Fred McGriff card there. Might keep that one, actually. Think about that. Here we got, who's this? Robert Perez from the Blue Jays. I don't remember him, I got to be honest with you. Cecil Fielder, I certainly remember. There he is during his Yankees days. Unusual to see him out of the Tigers uniform, but there he is with the Yankees. See another picture of that back here. There he is, big Cecil Fielder. Hall of Famer as well. And of course, Ryan, who is this? Ryan Flancock. What? Ryan Hancock. Sorry, Flancock. Like that's a name that people have. Flancock. Ryan Hancock is the pitcher there from the Angels. And we got Ernie Young, second Ernie Young card of the day. That is bizarre to me. I mean, we're opening packs. I know they're all from the 90s so far today, but, or no, this one was not from the 90s. They're from a variety of years, yet we're getting duplicate players, Hoyles, and now Young duplicate players here. Very strange and very interesting. Wendell McGee finishing things off there for the Phillies. Wendell McGee just hanging out in his warm-up jacket before the game. Wendell McGee. All right, so not too bad. Our Hall of Famer, where's Fred McGriff? I want to put, well, Cecil Fielder was a Hall of Famer too. We got 2 out of that pack. McGriff is going to go on top there, and I'm going to put him over here in the Yager corner. I think we'll roll one more pack. We did pretty well. We got one of our big packs in number 10 spot. We got our 17. Let's see if we can hit one more of our big packs today. Get 5 packs out of Dorking with dice. Let's see what we get. It's pack lucky 13. So that was 17. We go back. Well, I think now I'm all confused. I'm going to have to go. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll figure out what 13 is. I believe, if I'm remembering right, this Stadium Club pack was 11, 12, and 13. That's a great pack. It is triple play. I just put this in the box this morning. I am delighted to pull this triple play. The reason I put this in there is because we saw a bunch of triple play cards in the collection break giveaway. I believe there were some triple play cards in there, and I wanted to get some more of those. I always like these a lot. You also get a triple play game card in here. You get, I think, 15 cards. What does it say? Yeah, 15 cards in the pack. And you can look for Gallery of Stars cards. Probably can't read that, but there you go. Gallery of Stars cards are in select packages. We will get card numbers 1 through 6 out of one of these 15 card packs. So we can look for that. Those are the closest things you really get to inserts in triple play, which was kind of, as you can see by the 80-cent price point, it was kind of a lower-end product, but a really cool product, really fun product. Here's our game card, and I actually don't know how to play that game or how that game would work. I would have to redeem it back in 1992, I guess. I don't know, but either way, we're not gonna partake of that. Instead, we get a very interesting card of Roger McDowell out at the, what is happening here? This is a very interesting card. Roger McDowell, and he's got a tool belt on, and the umpires are out there. Tom, I'm going to close up on that. What is going on with this card? Maybe one of you remembers this. Looks like some sort of comical incident that was going on. I don't know, but he's got the tool belt out there. Roger McDowell. Very cool card. I like that. Very nice triple play card there. Travis Fryman, good young player back then. Didn't quite have the career that everybody thought he was going to have. Dennis Martinez, another Hall of Famer for us, longtime Orioles pitcher, and then he went over to the Expos and did quite well for them, too. I believe, I think he pitched a no-hitter for the Expos, if I'm remembering correctly, Denny Martinez. Kevin Tapani, another pitcher for us there. Todd Hundley, the catcher for the Mets, roaring back to throw to second, try to get out the runner. Maybe he was trying to throw out John Olerud. It looks like he was called out trying to steal second base. That umpire's going to fall over. He's calling out so hard. Good heavens. Barry Bonds, nice card there. That would have been a hot card back then. I guess people still collect Barry Bonds these days. Greg Vaughn going up against the wall. That is our second Greg Vaughn card of this rip as well. That is weird. I don't know. Maybe I should be less surprised than I am. It just seems with a cavalcade of players that were in the majors at that time, we really shouldn't get so many duplicate players. It's quite strange. Andy Ashby looking skeptical and as though he really doesn't trust whatever somebody's telling him right there. Brian McRae, son of longtime Kansas City Royal Hal McRae. Felix Jose getting the, I don't know if they still used boot black then or what they were using, but he's getting it put under his eyes to keep that sun out of his eyes. Robin Yount, nice Hall of Fame card there. Shout out to my many viewers in the great state of Wisconsin. I know there are quite a lot of you, and I appreciate you all. Fred McGriff, see what is crazy? What is up with that? So many repeat players. We got Fred McGriff on top of that one, and there he is for the Padres on this one. Although it looks like the runner got back to first base in time. I don't think the runner has anything to worry about there. Looks like Terry Pendleton to me. And we got Jeff Johnson pitching for the Yankees, and then we got our awesome action card. That's pretty cool. Tony Phillips at second base. What is Tony Phillips doing playing second base for the Tigers? Where's Lou Whitaker, for heaven's sakes? And it looks like Polonia sliding in and being called out. So there you go. These photos take you right where the action is. Yep, Tony Phillips. That was right. So there you go. I don't know what Tony Phillips is doing at second base for the Tigers. Lou Whitaker was maybe injured, or perhaps he had a doctor's appointment that day. I don't know. Maybe he just opted not to play or something. I don't know. We got 2 Fred McGriff cards out of this rip today. Pretty nice to see that. Several Hall of Famers. Hope you guys enjoyed the rip. We hit several of our big packs, and I got that nice triple play pack at the end. That was really the pack if I had to pick one pack out of the box that I wanted to open more than any other, it probably would have been that one, quite honestly, because I just put it in and was excited to see what was in there. That was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was fun for you, and I hope you got some fun stuff planned for your weekend, whatever it may be. It's going to be hot, hot, hot from what I understand. We're going to get some hot, hot heat here across the U.S., and probably still be that way on Monday when you come back. Monday, we'll be doing a mail day the way we usually do here on the channel. I've got some awesome and excellent mail from one of you amazing people who have been sending me mail. Thank you so much for doing that. All of you guys who've been sending me mail lately. I'm just so grateful and very, very excited to open it. So thank you so much for doing that. We're going to open some of that on Monday. I don't know what's going to happen on Tuesday. Wednesday's our pack battle, and Thursday, you already know what's going to happen that day. I previewed it yesterday on the channel at the end of the episode, so if you missed that, go back and check it out. And then, of course, next Friday, we'll be doing what we did this Friday. It's going to be even more fun then. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel a lot. I'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend, and as always, happy collecting.